This is a story of a small, dedicated team of volunteers and professionals who are passionate about distributing mosquito nets so that everyone in Papua New Guinea can sleep safely.
Well, it all started back in 1996 when the Rotary Club that I'm a member of, we visited the children's ward at the Port Moresby General Hospital just to drop off some kids' books. And while we were going around dropping the books off to them, there was a young girl, probably just about a year old, and she was really, really sick. The mother was holding her, and we were there. She died. She just died in front of us, and it was just something that I don't think I'll ever forget. And I asked the mother, I said, well, what was wrong with her? And she said she's got malaria. And so after the visit, which was a bit, we're a bit shocked and everything, we went back and we said, the Rotary Club's got to do something about this.
Outside of Africa, Papua New Guinea has one of the worst malaria problems in the world. The Global Fund has decided to back Papua New Guinea to reduce malaria through the use of long-lasting insecticidal treated nets.
Come backside.
So by that space long sit logo down. Okay, you go. Only slave on down. No, same side.
No, you're right. Right. Have a sit, come on.
Okay. Oh,
you're right.
I'm 7 now.
How much?
7 now.
I'm 7 now. Okay.
Certainly from Rotary's point of view, it's the biggest ever malaria program undertaken by a single Rotary Club. In this program, which is now started in 2009, we've delivered 2.2 million mosquito nets, and we've got this year about another 950,000, so that'll take it over the 3 million, and then we've still got 3.5 million to distribute in the final 2 years of the program. Distribution is a real expensive part of the program. Quite often that the cost of the net is less than the cost to get it into a household.
We have huge mountains and rivers, and many places there are no roads in fact, so sometimes we have to actually carry the mosquito nets in, and that can mean porters walking for several days to get into the remote villages up in the mountains.
Some of the places where we reach out in the coastal areas, you go by dinghies, you travel 5 to 6 hours by dinghy across the ocean. Up in the mountains, some of the places where plane goes only 2 or 3 times a week. So when we charter plane in, the boys stayed out there for almost 3 to 4 weeks without any things from the outside world.
To distribute bed nets from here onto the moon would be probably quite easy compared to getting bed nets into some of the remote locations in Papua New Guinea.
Working with people here, it's really good. They cooperate well with what we are doing, and they appreciate what we are doing. So they're really happy with the work that we are doing, because malaria is a very prevalent in this place. In the past, it's prevalent in coastal areas, but now it's very high in the highlands area, and especially around these places.
You got 5 family in the house. You meaning was a bayik sim 5 la. Bayik sim 2 plow, 3 plow, 1 plow, depend low. Little month as well by making sour yuna.
The trouble is, in reality on the ground, if you drop nets in a place, there would be a free-for-all. So to ensure that all families get nets, we actually have to do a census in each place and to know exactly how many people in each village will need a net and how many nets each family needs. Once we have that information, we allocate nets to each family, and from that we will then distribute nets by calling out each family's name and asking them to come forward and collect the nets.
Sometime you want to finish.
I make sure that nets go to the right people and that distribute the nets fairly. So I make sure that everything goes smoothly so that nobody get double net or nobody miss it out.
Just told you that my counterpart from Koyari isn't here.
We continue and looking for ways to improve the project, and as such I discuss with boys with the experiences they've had and how they think that they can do it in a different way that we can better achieve the results that we want.
That's why you must give him mosquito nets or suppose good pla. You sleep no mosquito net long.
Many people are unaware of how or why they get malaria, so an extremely important part of the officer's work is educating the people about malaria and how they can prevent it.
You plus sleep no mosquito net or no? No problem. Planting no kata. Yes. So me plan encouraging you long also. Maski all yang pla, especially all yang pla man surround nothing na or surround no night ya. Chances play lokisim malaria and big pla. Me pla give you lo mosquito net so mosquito net you know sleep. So me pla encouraging you also. Suppose you know got walking no night, you must sleep underneath the mosquito net.
Throughout my experience, I think the very most important is to observe how people behave, their social behavior, the culture and their custom, and this is very much more important. In this way we communicate with them, and when we try to get something through, it works.
Why you be calling name of Papa Bla house? That's all name all kisim long ana. Or I calling name of Papa Bla house na back am kisim. So suppose ami lapun tumas o ami seko ami no stop.
So mo sa kisim. Na ito distributed or collected. Okay, now you write him.
When you look at the results that have come out recently from the Institute of Medical Research and see such a massive drop in the number of malaria cases around the country, and knowing that the only intervention is the introduction of the mosquito net, nothing else has been done. It's pretty much done it on its own.
Because now people sleeping under mosquito nets, treated mosquito nets, and the health centers are reporting a significant drop in malaria incidents. And whenever we see that, it gives us a big boost, knowing that we're doing something for the people, for the country.
I feel that what we are doing or what I am doing is very important to the country to help individuals to live a happy and healthier life in PNG.
We have seen a massive reduction in malaria, in some cases by 75% of falciparum malaria, which is the main killer in this country.
And even to today, I can still see that small girl, and I'm thinking, if we'd have been there then, you'd have still been alive now.